Hello world, at TheRealBlackCarrieBradshaw here. I am jumping on here really quickly today because yesterday I had like a revelational moment where I talked about giving up the ghost and just knowing when to let go. And that came from me having kind of a rough day yesterday. Like I would say don't even ask me why, but it started at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I had the worst dream. Like I dreamed about him and Benita. I don't know if that's the girl name or whatever, but I call her Benita because in the dream she introduced herself as Benita. And like I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and posted something to Instagram that related to the dream I had, y'all. It was like so crazy. And I guess from that point it was just like in my spirit the whole day, you know what I'm saying? And I hate that I'm still bothered, you know, to a certain degree by this situation. I hate that it still bothers me in the way that it does sometimes, but that's just a part of my process. So going through the day and going through this whole thing, I've been trying to understand and view it more introspectively, you know, to not put the blame on anybody else, but just to, and not even to put the blame on myself either, but just to look at it more introspectively and not even, oh, who did that and it was because him. And I don't want to put it on anybody else. I just want to, you know, examine it from, you know, my side, like internally. So I went through my day, went to class last night, and then when I got home, I ended up, you know, sitting down, praying and everything because I was getting ready to go to bed. And I was like, okay, this is what's going to help you. You got to tell yourself some hard truths. And I ended up posting, no, actually I didn't post it to Instagram, but I'll probably end up posting it today. But I wrote something that said, you have to begin to tell the truth to yourself about your relationship, about everything that your relationship was and everything that it was never going to be. And that's like a deep thought. Like that was heavy for me. Because I feel like a lot of times we don't tell the truth about what it is. We want to talk about what it could have been, what it was, what we believed it to be. But the truth is, you got to look at your relationship for what it actually is. And sometimes what it is and what you want are two different things. And when you start to be honest with yourself, you know, I've been sitting up here trying to examine this whole thing and why he did that and why he ghosted me and all this and that. Homeboy just didn't want you. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ready. And he had other women or whatever this, even if it wasn't that, like try to think about the word. What was the word? I try to think about what was the worst thing that he could have possibly told me that he felt like he couldn't tell me. What is that? What does that truth look like? And sometimes, like if you really honest about it, if you think about it in terms of truth, that should help you. If the truth was that he really didn't want you, then you shouldn't want to be with somebody that didn't want you. If the truth is he wasn't ready to be with you, then it's like now I'm starting to realize, you know what? That's fine. I need you to go out and do whatever you need to do, date whoever you need to date, so you can see that ain't nobody like what you had. You know what I'm saying? And that came from a moment of another relationship I had when my ex was just like really trying to like make the two of us work. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I actually ever told him this, but I was just like, you know what? I really wish he could see that sometimes it may take me going out and dating other men to realize what a good man I had, you know. And if it's truly meant to be, it'll come back to you. Like I've said before, I've had relationships you know, that I've had guys to like really kind of come back and realize years later that I never thought would come back. And sometimes it just takes that time of exploring yourself and what it is that you want, or what you think you want, to realize what you actually had and what's truly important to you. So I hope that that message will kind of resonate with somebody today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks for watching, thanks for stopping, and I hope you'll stay tuned for this next video.